And
Max,
hello,
you're supposed to be my
everybody.
lap warmer.
We are back with more Dungeons and Dragons. This time,
They can't run
actually
away from
doing
me.
things. I know, it's a shock to me as well.
Us doing things? When?
And when during
Guys,
our
I got
last
the trick.
You might be asking too much of us, Ellie.
during our last session, our party was ambushed by a squad of wood elves. And at the very end, our wonderful Sebastian has steered the sled to get Nessa in range to attack one of them. So, Daly, if you would like to roll to hit, please.
I will in a moment. I have tree cord. yes. I will roll. I will roll now. I need to be in this. There we go. And on me, please. Right. I'm rolling to hit with my convergence Chain of the Dawn. Wait, who am I targeting again? That guy.
The only
Okay.
boy that is in your range.
I'm trying to remember how to target. There we go. Attack. Just normal attack, right?
Yep. You miss.
And I attack again. Do I get my
That's-
second attack on a health action?
No,
Fuck. Damn.
because that is not. A second attack is on your turn. This is not your turn.
Why you gotta harsh my buzz, DM?
Uh,
I'm not actually
That's your
buzzed.
job.
I'm drinking soda. Decaffeinated soda. Right.
Because Daly, if I let you do that, then all of the enemies also get to do that. And is that something you want?
No.
Automatic hits on a charge attack? Brilliant. Sign me up.
All right. So Sebastian has used his movement to get in place. Would he like to do anything else before the end of his turn?
He's not really close enough to do anything to these fuckers.
Is he just gonna?
Oh,
he's just
well.
gonna man the sled?
He does still have javelins.
Yes.
And that guy's not prone, is he?
I believe he is standing because he was knocked down before, but I think he has spent his turn getting up.
Okay, Sebastian's just gonna throw a javelin. Throw two attacks. So both of his javelins. Two of his javelins. He's down to one javelin now.
Okay. Roll the hit.
I don't have a statistic for the javelin in his.
Uno momento por favore. Get this man's a javelin. As javelin. Let the javelin inning commence. Why did that not go through? Well, because we played it.
Choo-choo, mother.
Why did I hear that? Your stream is muted.
Because
What?
I didn't play through stream for whatever reason, so I played it.
His roll
Oh,
would be instead of a +6, it should be a +5 because he's using Dex instead of Strength.
Yes.
If you want to be my lap warmer, you're too busy playing. I'm too busy playing. Ellie might be able to do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it twice and
Oh, you've been yoinked. You've been yoinked.
so a 24 and a
That's
natural
yoinkage,
1.
my friend.
Okay.
Oh
so
no.
The 20. I'm assuming
The
you're
beast.
throwing it at this guy.
I'm throwing it at the closest guy, yeah.
Okay, so let's roll for damage for the first one.
And remember, Sebastian's at the front of the cart. And this guy's still technically kind of in front of the cart. The only person he could hit with this would be probably Nessa.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
And he did 8 damage to this guy.
This Oh wait, never mind. I was like, this motherfucker hit me. Did any
Okay.
damage?
Well, good news.
Oh my god, he's a dad. Sebastian is controlled by Celeste's dad. He is a motherfucker.
Celeste's dad likes you, so probably not.
I need
No,
to-
like in the actual legit terms of motherfucker, like he fucked your mother.
Oh, yeah.
He's a dad, so he is a motherfucker.
Daily, I need you to take 3 damage.
Fuck you. Hey, I think that comes
Sebastian-
from my wait.
Goes to throw the second one,
Oh,
and you
never
like
mind.
shift just ever so slightly into his way, and he literally just impales you right through
Just
your shoulder with it.
Good news is you still have that javelin. It is just currently lodged in Nessa's shoulder.
Cool.
Not completely
Oh.
in my shoulder. It was just 3 damage. It may be like slightly in my shoulder, but it's mostly in my armor.
You definitely felt
Definitely
a
hurt.
nick.
Yep.
It's
okay,
still
that's all
like
we got.
poked in. It's just not like fully lodged in my shoulder. It's
Yeah.
just the tip of the blade is poked into my shoulder.
It's like an inch deep.
It's bleeding.
Yeah.
Just not
It's like
profusely.
half an inch.
It might need stitches.
It definitely hit the muscle.
All right. X, it is your
Hurts
turn.
like hell, but I'll survive.
My turn. Cool. Are these two on prone still? The other 2 guys?
I believe they are all standing.
Aw, well, that's rough. Oh well. I am going to doing a quick calculation in my mind and deciding what the best course of action in any situation is. I'm going to cast Fireball. That's not
Okay.
Fireball.
I don't care how big the room is.
Who would have guessed? Wizard cast Fireball.
And I'm just gonna light the entire tree line on fire with it. Just put it right there. So that is DC 15. Actually, that should be higher, shouldn't it? What's the DC? Calculation 8 plus
8 plus mod plus proficiency.
plus the pen, because I'm casting it with the pen because it's my spell focus.
Well, we'll just roll this and we'll see.
Use it with 15 for now. I'll do the math.
So that's a fail.
So 1
I gotta roll again. Oop, that's not the right thing. Try that.
4.
And another fail.
Damn.
That's gonna hurt. What's our proficiency? It's a 3 now, right?
Yes.
So I should be, 16 would be accurate. 15 is but without my pen. Good to know. So I'm gonna just do that damage now.
I'm sorry. That came out of nowhere.
Damage.
I don't even know if my burp actually got caught on this.
18 points of damage.
Okay. I actually do need to check one thing with these guys that I made here, just because I made them up a while ago, and I don't remember if they have certain effects or not. I don't think they do, but I gotta look, you know?
If they're wood elves, they're resistant to illusion magic and stuff that messes with their brain.
Yeah, I think these guys are just blasted.
Blasted. Actually, no, I should do it properly. 1 sec.
Blasted. Holy, they're still standing.
They're still alive? Oh,
They
well.
are bloodied to
I'm
hell,
still standing
I think-
better than I ever did.
but they're not
I still
down
have
yet.
I don't have Melf's meteors up. I don't have concentration. Okay, never mind. Well, that's my turn. I am going to flip them off.
They're dogs.
Don't you know? I'm still standing.
Okay, it is. I'm going to remove your fireball marker just because it's in the way. No longer needed.
It was very important at the moment.
It was, but it is not anymore.
Is it my turn now?
It is not your turn. It is the elf's turn. The elf is trying to decide what he wants to do. You know, this is funny. Let's go with this. Why are you... slot? I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so the hunter to the south that you can see is going to conjure Call Lightning.
Oh, cool.
So, as this hunter starts to move, he says,
Should I counterspell this?
Yes, please.
Counterspell.
well, fine.
What level is the spell, and what level is the counter spell?
The spell is level 3.
It fails.
Cool.
Okay, so the spell still goes off? Or the...
Yeah, it
Okay,
goes
well-
on. It just fails.
Well, when you say fail, is the counter spell failing, or is the spell failing?
The spell is failing.
Okay, that's
the
what I needed to
counterspell
make
still
sure
fails
of,
it.
because
Anything, so with counterspell, because counterspell is a 3rd level spell, anything under 3rd level or under automatically fails.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, that's his turn. Now it's the other elf's turn.
I am going to... Helly, am I able to, as Celesta, make mental notes of that spell so I can come back to it later?
You can try, but you
I
are
mean,
all...
yeah.
You can make a mental note of it, but you are also in combat.
Yeah, I'm making a mental note.
You roll history, and you only remember parts of it.
Okay, let's give this a quick read.
You know what's weird? Wait, never mind.
Okay, let's go with this spell then. As the elf to the north starts to cast Tidal Wave.
Fuck.
Counterspell.
You don't have another
You
reaction.
can only do it once, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Trust me, if you could counterspell multiple times in a turn, that shit be broken.
It would be.
I can't rotate this template here, so I'm gonna just, So, with this, you start to see a wave of sprout
I'll
out
be
of the
right back.
snow,
Just 2 seconds.
and I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I will make the dexterity saving throw, and then I have to be right back. I just
Hey,
heard
what
something
question?
fall in another room.
Sorcery point stuff isn't a reaction, right?
So it's typically used
Depends.
as in combination with your with your spell.
Fuck.
Yeah. How do I need to? Okay, I can use that.
Are you asking if you can twin spell that?
No, I am asking if I can fix my fail if that was a failed roll.
Well, I don't think your spells could use your meta magic works for saving throws. I think it does for attack
Yes,
check.
I have. No,
Ooh.
I have one that's for saving throws.
Well, is it an
I
enemy
favored
saving throw or your saving throw?
Favored by the gods. If you fail a saving throw or miss an attack roll, you roll 2d4 and add it to the total, possibly changing the outcome.
Okay, well that would work if you wish to do so.
I don't know if I failed yet or not.
Okay, well let's get Sebastian's roll in here real quick. Sebastian rolled an 8, so everybody has failed.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna.
Wait,
Nice.
doggos.
Oh, yep, and the doggos need it. I will roll for the doggos.
I got it. They got a 10.
Well, they think they get a +1 just because they're also holding the sled, which is slowing them down, so that's still a fail for them.
So, oh, does that matter if we failed then since we're on the sled?
I
Yeah.
mean, if you succeeded, you would just jump off of the sled.
Does this just push us back?
So you're going to be knocked prone and okay, so you're going to be knocked prone from this, as well as take some damage.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use a sorcery points.
But that doesn't even use a sorcery point.
Yes, it does.
Starting at first level, you can add 2d4 to a roll.
What? That's just something I can do.
It is a feature once per short or long rest.
Oh, okay. So 14.
X meets it, beats it for saving throws. Is it the attacker or defender?
I thought it was the defender.
I never remember.
I'm pretty sure.
The unmute sound in Discord is weird now.
It's sorry, not
Can't
sorry.
comment.
Saving throw is defender, yeah.
It's your fault.
Okay, so Valk is the only one
Change the
who
Discord sounds, Ellie.
you can change them. So everybody but Valk needs to take 4d8. Valk, you are taking 2d8.
Jesus Christ.
Do we roll it ourselves, or is it just one more roll you're gonna do?
It is each of you are gonna roll. There is a damage button if you scroll up a little bit.
God damn it.
Where's the damage button?
Up a little bit just above
It's
daily
hidden,
saving
dude.
throw.
Oh, for the counter spell, or for the fireball?
Oh, we can't see it.
Here, you know what? Okay, I will roll the damage.
Yeah,
and
we
I'll
can't
take
see
the
it.
same here. So that's public roll.
Oh,
Okay,
a
so
private roll.
everybody except for Valk is taking 20 damage,
Oh,
and you are all knocked prone. But X, you did 30, not
Damn.
20.
Damn.
sorry. I got it.
What do I say?
You got the doggo? You want me to get the doggo?
I'll get the doggos. Just give me a sec.
I
have,
got the doggo.
3 of them. Okay.
And then you need to. I'm adding an extra 10 to you because you dealt too much damage to yourself.
Yeah. Well, that hurt.
Also, the 3 of you are all knocked prone. Is there a prone condition? There is. And then Valk,
Does
did you take
anyone
your
have healing spells?
Valk, did you take your 10 damage?
I can heal. I'm a healer,
Okay.
sort of.
Can you do like a mass healing spell on all of us?
To double check if I actually have healing prayer. I'm not sure if I took healing prayer.
Also, as this wave comes crashing down, the elf says, "We're only here for the one who tarnished Meredith."
Meredith?
Who's Meredith?
Oh no. Nessa, no.
All right,
She's
Valk, it
the
is your
one who
turn.
took my virginity, not the other way around.
As I'm like picking my, is this, or have they like kind of, are we at a pause in the fight?
Well, they said this as they casted the spell. So as the wave was crashing down around you.
Do in fact have prayer of healing prepared.
Okay.
That's a rest spell though. You can't use it without a rest.
Yeah, it does take 10 minutes to cast.
That's right.
Whose
I
turn is
have
it,
cure
Haley?
It
wounds.
is
We just
Valk's
have to be
turn.
within. Yeah.
Who's Meredith?
I thought her name was Delilah. Or Dahlia. Or. It's been a few months, okay?
I don't know who they're fighting us about.
I also don't know who Meredith is.
Should we like stop the spell?
Helly, okay. Out of character, real quick. Helly actually went back to find the name of Bella's sister. That's why I couldn't
Really?
remember what it was.
I couldn't either. I
I-
just like picked a random
Dude,
name off the
Daily-
Why does it
Daily-
have to be now?
Every single one of us is replying with, "Who's Meredith?"
Is that just your turn? Are you just
Nessa.
asking who's Meredith?
Nessa
well,
is
I'm-
on.
so-
Because you said we got knocked prone, right?
Everybody but Valk.
So Nessa is on the floor of the dog sled.
Well, the
At
dog
this
set's
point-
also overturned.
Yeah, the dog
Oh,
sits on the
so-
side. We're face first in the snow. You, me, and Sebastian, and
Yep.
the dogs.
I
All
didn't
those are
realize
just a
that's what
pile.
happened.
Yeah.
So Haley, yeah. Thalia shouts over to them like, "Who's Meredith?" And then makes a comment to the group like, "Do you guys know what they're talking about? Should we stop the fight? I don't know who they're accusing us of defiling."
Because
All right, is
wait,
that your turn?
wait. So wait, actually, a question.
Possible
Haley.
answer.
Because Nessa was convinced. She's convinced herself that the name of the elf that she had relations with was Dahlia. Should I roll a history check to see if Nessa even recognizes this name?
I would say either history or maybe even insight to yourself.
Insight to the self. I like that. That sounds funny. Insight to self.
Introspection, finally.
Yep,
Introspection.
introspection. Funny enough, uses the same stats as insight. At 21.
I'm casting introspection at first level.
All right, you're starting to have self-doubt about what was that the name?
Wait, was her name not Dahlia? Did I seriously not remember the name of the girl who took my virginity?
Are you saying this aloud?
Yes, the Ninja
Face
Hutch
first into the
voice.
snow. Remember,
Face first in the snow. It's muffled, and she's like,
They definitely
wait,
don't hear it.
do I not?
But we
Do I
do.
not even?
I was about to say.
Do I not even remember the name of the girl who took my virginity?
I wasn't worried about these guys hearing it. I was more
Oh,
concerned
no.
with you hearing this.
Yup. It's not my turn yet.
It is not.
Whose turn is it?
Well, so so to confirm, Valk is just asking the people they were fighting and the party, who's Meredith? And I believe that is the end of her turn. Is that correct, Valk?
Yeah.
Okay, so next up would be Nessa, who did her introspection check.
Existential crisis right now?
So a turn of
Crisis of memory?
crisis and introspection.
Yep. Okay.
I can't believe I can't remember her name.
And next up is Sebastian.
Sebastian is... Dude, Sebastian's pissed. They hurt his dogs. They hurt his friends. They hurt
him.
Celesta.
They hurt him.
They hurt him.
They hurt
He
him?
doesn't really care about
Oh.
him. He doesn't really matter
That's
about
true.
him. Him's just a secondary thought. It's like a little like, hey, that's also a little irritating. But like, how dare they hurt all of his friends? So, is he able to run over to them?
I mean, he's prone, so he'd have to spend half of his movement getting up.
So he could only get this far. So what does the boy do? He still has... I imagine he didn't let go of the javelin when it had been stabbed into Nessa's shoulder, so now it's in his hand.
Yeah. If I can make a statement just out of this, I would probably say Sebastian is just trying to just be a body shield for Celesta.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he's going to do. He's going to do a full guard action, which a guard action allows him to... He basically imposes himself between her and can make a... I think it's a dex... Is it the dex check, or does it give her cover? Which do you want to use? There's a couple options here.
I would say for this, it would give any attacks directed within 5 feet of Nessa. Any attacks coming directed towards Nessa that he is within 5 feet of. So anything
Is it
within
Nessa or
her
is it
corner.
Celesta that
Or
he's
Celesta.
starting?
It's Celesta. He would be able to intercept, and I would give him an extra 2 AC.
Okay, I'm in. He goes into full guard dog mode then.
Because that's him bracing for an attack and trying to jump in the way.
Yeah, you guys watch as he, like, under his armor, he, like, flexes all of his muscles, steps in front of Celesta, and is, like, tensed like a spring.
This
man's about to Mr.
full
President
arms
so
crossed.
hard.
Man is
Now
stone
he's got his arms
soldier
out. He's going monk style. He's going to try and catch it with his teeth.
that he doesn't
With
have.
his
Like a
teeth.
point guard.
His teeth
The
in his
mouth
mouth
he also
doesn't
does not have.
Yes. He doesn't have teeth either. That bottom part where his jaw is, that's just a fused bone to make him look more human.
I will be back in just a second. Why has the music stopped? Who gave you permission to stop music? Continue.
I imagine we're also behind the overturned cart, right? Which direction did the cart overturn to?
Probably in the direction we were turning.
Well, so we were turning to the left, and the wave came from the right to the left, so I assume it knocked the whole cart over to the left. So it's between on the side cart is between us and them, and there is soup everywhere, just like fucking everywhere right now.
I have returned.
All
I
over
had to
the
save
ground.
my pizza from the outdoors.
Yeah. The cart's between us and them, right, Helly?
Yes, I would
Because
say
it's been knocked over.
that the cart is essentially like this as a wall, providing probably full cover from this direction.
Okay.
And Sebastian has
Then, yeah,
moved.
no.
Sebastian
But
has kind of
Sebastian is here.
moved over to here.
Yeah, he's ready to, if he needs to, like, push Celesta down or jump in the way of something.
Yep, and
He's
we'll
just
remove.
full on, like, keep her safe, I will take the hit.
And I'd say
And
he's
no
probably
longer
gotten
prone, and
up.
that's his whole turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his whole turn. He's standing, he's ready, he's good.
Okay. It is now your turn, X.
I am going to push myself out of the snow and be like, Nessa, is this your fault? As I rack my brain real quick to see if any of the names of any of the women in my past could be Meredith.
History check.
I'm good at those. And it's my own history, and I'm good at this. So hopefully I remember it.
Since it's your own
this is
history,
going to
I'll
be
give you
real weird as
advantage.
to why I don't. I'll get advantage? Okay.
At 27.
27. I remember every single name.
This name does not
Coupled
ring
with
any bells
face
for
and a
you.
list of... Yeah, it's like, it's their name, it's their face, it's a list of things that they liked. It's just like that scene from Sherlock Holmes where the guy's like, got his mind palace and he'd like, the little notes come up on his eyes. Just running through the whole database real quick.
I
Nope,
like.
not
I think
me.
it's the idea of it's Iron Man 2 when he finally gets the element. He just has the projection that just spreads everywhere.
Yes, it's all the way around her, and it's just like looking at every face and name and every person. They're just like swiping through real fast. And she's like, "Nope, not me." I'm going to say, Nessa, did you do this? And then I'm going to turn around and shout to them, "Stand down or be obliterated!" And I'm going to prepare. I'm going to hold another fireball spell.
Okay, what is the trigger?
If they attack again.
Okay. I just need to roll.
And it's going to go right there. So I'm going to leave that there for now.
Okay. Then I roll dice for the dogs real quick to see if they can unpile themselves. And they managed to unpile themselves. shake the snow off of them. Okay. You hear from what is now behind you guys across the river. We will stop this as we get the redhead.
You have 6 seconds to comply or they are obliterated. And I will start with you next. Stand down, we'll talk like normal people.
Okay. We are standing down. We just want the redhead.
I'm going to do some quick mental math, and I'm going to let go of my fireball spell. Is the wave spell coming back, Helly?
I actually need to take a double look at that wave spell to remember its full effect. Because
and I'm going to keep holding this fireball until the start of my next turn, unless they attack us. Then I'm letting it loose.
well, I mean, that's how it would be anyway.
Yeah, so
So
I'm not standing down sooner.
the wave is not a concentration. They are not casting another wave at the moment.
Okay.
We are cycling back over to Thalia. Lots of things happening in the background. But Thalia, it is your turn. I will say, both of the elves you see over here do look like they are channeling something similar to how Celesta is channeling something.
So I I am going to.
It's a standoff.
Yeah.
They haven't stood down yet.
Neither
I'm
have
gonna
you.
Hold
Nope.
a firebolt.
Okay. Holding a firebolt.
And um,
Target and condition.
I'll be twin spelling that, so it's both of them.
Okay. Condition.
And on their attack.
So if they attack, you're going to cast.
Yeah.
Okay. Nessa, are you still having your existential crisis?
No, Nessa's come to the terms with the fact that, yeah, she forgot Meredith's name.
What was it?
And she's going to...
Was it we want the redhead being shouted from the distance?
It's gonna ask
Partially.
why your ex-girlfriend's friends are hunting you down.
Not even my girlfriend! It was a one-night
This is
stand!
getting worse. Things are escalating, and I'm about to let loose.
If I remember this character properly, Helly, I described her as a kind of she was a slut.
Yeah.
A well-known slut. But remember, Nessa was an outsider.
Yes, but the village. Well, I mean, I guess the.
Also, Nessa is a follower of a god of orgies, so maybe she did something and now Meredith refuses to do anything anywhere else.
Wasn't Nessa?
Nessa's
Wait,
a virgin!
you were yeah, that's right. You were a virgin. More to the point.
So, at this point, Nessa's gonna kind of sit up, not fully stand up, but sit up and shout over at the elves and be like, I didn't defile her! She's the one who took my virginity! I didn't even say that whole sentence without laughing.
God, I wish I could switch my targets now.
Is that your turn, Daily?
Yes.
Okay. Next is Sebastian, who I'm assuming is still just in the guard position.
Sebastian is moving over to here in case someone shoots me from over here because he heard voices from over there.
Understandable. Okay. And it is
Also,
now.
yes, guard position. He is guarding now.
It is now your turn.
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
I let go of my spell at the beginning, and I just stand and I say, Talia, put the spell away. We can always kill them later.
Seeing you lower your spell, the elves look at each other and one of them lowers theirs.
I will also lower my spell.
And
Does
the other follows suit.
would that still use up my sorcery point from twin spelling?
Yes.
Or would that be
Yes,
used
because
up?
you technically cast the spell, you were just holding its final part. I also lost my spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that because it's technically when you cast a spell and when you hold the action, you're casting the spell.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
cantrip,
that's the hard part about casting a spell and holding it. Is because you do end up losing that spell slot if the spell actually doesn't go through.
It's a gamble.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, even more so when you use meta magic, because meta magic use it like especially that twin spell. It uses sorcery points based off the level of your spell. That's why I did a cantrip, because I knew if I didn't want to, like, I still wanted the ability to hit both of them, but I didn't want to lose a bunch of sorcery points all at once. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we've put down all our spells. I'm just gonna say, all right, let's all come out and talk like reasonable people.
Okay. As you do that, you see 3 more elves drop from trees.
Damn.
Sebastian, noticing that the situation has diffused itself, but is still not happy about that, is going to continue to guard me, but also help probably start. He's going to try and start getting the dogs untangled and the cart back in place.
With that soup everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's soup everywhere. So much fucking soup.
It's gonna take another short rest to be able to get more soup, isn't it? Like 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right. So, what did our friend here do that has gotten you so upset? You mentioned the defiling of someone named Merida?
Real quick,
Meredith. Her name was Meredith.
I refuse to call her by her actual name.
As these two are walking over to you, they do cast Cure Wounds on themselves.
I'm gonna start casting Prayer of Healing on my friends then.
10 minutes.
I say, yours is 10 minutes, theirs is instant.
I don't care.
I will cast Empowered Healing.
We're just going to apply that there, and we're just going to apply the same thing here. It's an average roll.
So I'll cast Prayer of Healing. I need to know what.
Prayer of Healing is what Nessa's casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to know what the dice you roll come out to.
2d8.
It's 10 minutes, remember.
Yeah,
unless you're quick in casting it.
Well, Daily still needs to get through the 10 minutes here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna work on. I'm just working on casting
Val
spell.
also said she's gonna do the same, or are you waiting for it to be over?
Well, I'm casting Meta Magic. Or not Meta Magic. I'm casting one of my features. That allows me to have you reroll those dice.
Okay, so it's 2d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Okay.
What feat is that? Oh, Empowered Healing?
Empowered Healing, yeah. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points and...
Well, let's wait the 10 minutes here first.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Well, is she gonna re-roll it from the 6?
Well, we'll leave hers as the 6 for now. We'll wait for the 10 minutes to go by.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're moving over and healing themselves. I am eyeing them like a caged panther. And Sebastian's trying to untangle the dogs while glaring literally the most angry look in his glass eyes can possibly compute. They are also glowing ever so slightly red. He's in instant kill mode, folks.
Instant
He'll
kill
go
quick.
for the throat. Enhanced interrogation mode activated.
So, these still very bloodied elves walk, closer to the party, but still keeping their distance.
That's fair. I'm waiting for everyone to walk over to where I can keep an eye on everyone. I imagine they're going to be smart enough not to put them all within a single fireball distance, but maybe they aren't. Maybe they aren't.
Maybe they are.
They did see you do fireball.
They did. I know they did.
That's, what, a 20-foot radius?
I'm not telling you. They have to know it.
They're good standing here.
Okay. That's fine. I can still get 3 of them. I got an itchy trigger finger. I'm ready. That's close enough.
Okay. We are just here for the paladin known as Nessa. By orders
And what
of
will
our
you do
ruler.
with her when you take her?
No harm should come, should she come willingly.
And you mentioned something about the defiling of Merida, whatever her name was, Miranda?
Meredith.
Ah, yes, Miranda.
You're going to get glares from all 5 of them.
My
Yeah.
bae going to bat for me.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Thalia just starts laughing.
So Celesta says, all right, and what exactly did our paladin do to Miranda that defiled her? And why should we care?
Our leader has heard of the outsider having affairs with his daughter and would like to have words with her.
The leader's daughter. Well,
It wasn't
if
a
you look at
leader, he
that-
was a carpenter.
Was not the leader's daughter.
Very
That is
affluent.
true.
Very affluent carpenter, but a carpenter nonetheless.
Hey, the man has gone up in repertoire. It's been a few
It's
months.
been a few months.
There's been a new election. Man made some really nice chairs for people. He won office.
Okay, so you're telling me that the government officials move so fast in Elven society where
No. But here's the thing: it's perfect. Elves live a long time,
15-year-old brother
so
is
they have
considered
really
fine.
short election cycles.
Yeah, they get as many people in as they can.
They want to try everyone out, and so they try all the new people out, and then they pick one after a while that's good.
And then after a little bit of that, they cycle again to all the new people plus the one old person.
You know, this
Yeah,
is
they
like,
don't care.
Ali, why do I feel like you took too much inspiration from the episode of Tangled that I sent you?
I don't even remember that, so you're welcome.
So,
Oh, fuck.
so all right. Allow me to just straighten all of this out. You're not going to hurt her if you take her,
Correct.
and
Don't let them take me. Don't let them
the
take me.
leader simply wishes to speak with her because, if I get this right, she had an affair with his daughter. Was his daughter married? Betrothed?
No.
Has this affected the rest of the people in your town in any way, shape, or form?
It's gone about and negatively affected the social standings, having the affair with such an outsider.
Social standing.
feel
You led one of your men to death for the social standing of a leader.
Eh,
I feel like Bella would not put up with this nonsense.
Dude, Bella's gonna show up.
No one's gonna straight show up. That's actually gonna be great. I love that.
I would
Hey.
totally be down for Bella to show up and be like, what the fuck is going on?
there was no intent of anyone dying here. It was mostly to
You-
try to incapacitate and
Kept us.
trap.
You ambushed a group of wary adventurers, expecting us not to fight back with lethal force. Who
And-
are you people?
And none of our attacks were overly lethal, but were more to try to knock down and incapacitate.
I will
Ne-
kill
Nessa's-
you in the next 20
Nessa's-
seconds simply for being
Ne-
this much of an idiot.
Nessa's going to lean into a Celesta and whisper in her ear. So, like, they lived in a Fey forest? I'm pretty sure they just are weird like this.
Oh, Lord. Bumpkins. Country bumpkins. More country bumpkins. Alright. Alright. How about this?
Country
How
bump-
long will it take you to take Nessa and return her unharmed?
It'll probably take, in these conditions, maybe a week.
It's the
That's not math. Helly, it's a week out of this zone.
Yeah,
Then another 3 weeks elsewhere. Like it would be
Yeah,
like
if
for
I- actually
2,
about-
3 months.
My brain didn't math there for a minute. It probably
Add the
2 months.
trial onto that because we all know there's going to be a
Yeah,
trial. That's
it-
another month or 2.
3, 5, 6 months.
But there need to be a trial.
6 months.
Yeah, I can't see Bella putting up with this nonsense.
She doesn't know.
Bella's
She's
off.
with-
Bella's
off
off
hanging out
doing
with
protege
Gorbel
stuff
right now.
again.
Oh, she's gonna get. Yeah, that makes more sense.
She doesn't know. No one's told her yet.
Like, really, you should feel like you people are stupid.
Well, I mean, of course, but again, she's off doing protege things.
All right. So 6 months. Are you aware of what it is we are doing? Oh, no, actually, of course you wouldn't be. You're not from around here. Have you noticed that the northern lands are getting, again, not from around here? So you have no idea what the situation is up here, and have decided to quite violently insert yourself into it. Now that sounds an awful lot like defiling to me. And do you know what
Also,
happens
like,
to people who
I
actually
didn't even know they were looking
defile?
for me. Why the fuck are they even looking for me? I didn't even know.
I have 4th level. Ooh. Oh, Helly, you're gonna hate me for what I think I might do next.
Wait, Nessa. Meredith didn't make it a secret that she slept around. Wouldn't Nessa know that?
She probably
I
would.
actually have
She was
no
very
idea.
open about it.
Like, yeah, she was very open.
I have no
that
idea if
this
we
was
even
a
had
one
that much of a. I don't know if we have that much of a conversation, but
No,
Ness
no,
assumed it was
but
a one night
Bella
stand.
Bella definitely told you why you got to sleep with her sister.
Yeah, and we did, because, like, mine was the last place we went, so it was the longest out of all of them.
And I remember us having that conversation with Slayer
Yeah.
involved, going, weird. I'm not involved.
Yeah, no, we straight up had a conversation about how promiscuous she was.
What we're saying is you have something you can bring up that may help this conversation.
I'm trying to remember how drunk Nessa was that night.
Not that drunk by that point.
She was more
I
sober than
was
Slayer.
drinking the Oakhurst. I was drinking the Oakhurst brandy though.
Yeah, but we had this conversation when they
The next
started.
morning.
You guys first, yeah, it was the next morning we had that conversation.
Oh, true.
You didn't even have a
True.
hangover the next morning. You woke up feeling great.
I did wake up feeling great.
So
yes.
2 glasses
one-night
of Oakhurst
stand!
wine. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would bring that part up.
The fact that it was one night stand? Absolutely.
Well,
No,
Well,
bring up the
the
fact
fact
that
that
it was
she's
that she
promiscuous.
loved
Oh.
sleeping around. Everyone knew she slept around.
Well, are you gonna bring it up, or are you just gonna?
Like I'm trying to decide if it's like,
Okay, let's give her a minute.
Yep.
eh. We're just like, how do I word this in a way that would sound like Nessa?
I'm just gonna quickly do some math here.
All right, I think I got it. So about have we had this conversation long enough that the prayer of healing's probably gone through?
Because we've had a lot of intermingling, I'm gonna give it like another 5 minutes.
Okay, so like, there's a reason for Nessa to be distracted right now because she's trying to cast a healing spell on the group and the dogs if they were healed. I can't do it for Sebastian, but I can do it for the dogs if they were hurt. Were any of the dogs hurt?
And the dogs did get hit by the wave.
All of them were hurt.
Okay, I can only cast it on up to 6 people. How many dogs do we have again?
6.
4, 6.
Okay,
Cast
so
it
there
on
is the 3 of
people,
us.
and then the dogs.
Well, and and then the most hurt dogs. The 3 most hurt dogs. Whatever dogs did not make the dexterity saving throw.
Well, they roll just as a group because they're just one.
Oh.
They're one being.
Well, at least 3
for
of the
this.
dogs.
But we'll do some
At least
funny
3 of the
math for
dogs.
that.
Okay. Anywho, so her concentration's on that, and as she's getting to the end of the spell, she's able to kind of like more get to the point where she can talk again because she's at the hard part of the spell. And she's gonna be like, okay, listen here, guys. I was told after the fact, it was a lovely night, in fact. I was told after the fact by Meredith's sister, who was my party member, that Meredith is promiscuous and would have never considered dating me, which is kind of sad. But that's beside the point. I did not defile Meredith. If anyone got defiled, it was me.
That's a persuasion check.
Yeah, that's a persuasion
With
check.
I'll take it as a persuasion because it's the truth. I'll take the persuasion. I'm good at persuasion.
I mean, she
With-
did
with
also
advantage?
tell facts that they would very much also know in this, so maybe give some advantage.
Advantage?
I'm.
Do I get an advantage?
Give me 1 second, goddamn.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting you
Your
a
second is
requested
up.
roll.
What's your decision? Oh, good.
Oh,
Holy shit.
We all heal the 6 though, right? I gained
No.
that 6 back.
Yeah. Well, I'll give it to
not
you.
yet.
Reroll both of them.
Oh,
Failed.
Oh,
Okay.
re-roll the 2d8s?
re-roll your healing. Just
Yeah,
Roll it again.
Hero healing.
Yeah.
And while these guys are understanding of, the one night stand, we all know she's promiscuous.
I can do it without consuming a spell slot, right? On my new
just
barrel
roll
healing?
it again. Yeah, just roll it again.
But it is the matter of the
That's
affair
better.
with an outsider.
Isn't that more Meredith's fault than it is mine, though? She is the one who took me to her house. She dragged me by the arm. I may have went willingly, but I was also tipsy.
Oh, and we are well aware that it takes 2 to tango. She has also
Who's
been
speaking?
educated.
Yes, but you really have to question consent when one person is intoxicated.
Are you really going down that route?
Oh boy.
It's the only route I have.
Helly-
Shut up.
Helly, which one of these bastards is speaking?
Jack just makes it-
Probably this one.
That guy over there? Cool.
And Meredith has already been spoken to about the incident, but there's still the other that needs to be addressed.
Speaking to you right now. What more do you want from me?
It's for you to come with us, so you may speak that to
Why?
lead it.
Can you come back in I don't know, 2 months, and when we finish what we're dealing with right now, because we have some very important business to finish, and then I will take her back to you myself.
Here, I have a proposal. I, Nessa Beaumont, hereby appoint Belladonna as my attorney and speaker on this matter. Bella can tell you exactly what happened.
Does
Hey.
that? Helly, does that work?
I mean, could it work? Yes, but Belladonna is currently out, continuing her education.
Send her a letter.
But as for your
Or can
request,
I write a letter? Can I give you a written statement? I will give you a written statement.
as for your request,
Give me a
to come
paper and
back-
pen.
As for your request to come back later, what is this important task that you are trying to accomplish here?
them from
Um,
killing this-
Stopping a cult from taking out the sun.
I mean, yes, actually. And I have proof. I have proof. If you're willing to read it.
This one takes another step slightly closer.
I pull out my notebook that I've been filling with all of the notes that I have for, like, the crystal they're looking for, why they might be looking for the crystal, the different things you can do with that, also with, like, the threats to the sun and their connection to that one goddess. Like, all of my notes are in my notebook, and I'm just going to open it up to the right page, think about it, look at him dead in the eyes, and I say, if you look before this point in my notebook, I will personally feed you your own entrails.
She
But you
will.
can read the rest. And I'm just going to hand it to him.
Hey, before taking
Open to the spot.
before taking, if I take this, I'm not going to spontaneously combust now, am I?
Not this time.
He slowly takes the book and starts reading from the page that you have specified forward.
Good.
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Perception?
Or persuasion.
Could I make it a persuasion check using my intelligence modifier?
If we use your intelligence, I will remove your advantage, just to kind of even it out.
What if I help?
Fine. I will give you the advantage with...
Okay. I am going to... This is technically a nature check button I'm pushing, but it has the same modifier I would use.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this at advantage.
17?
Jesus, fuck me. Oh, it didn't roll advantage. Oh,
Yes,
it
it did.
did. I rolled an 8 and a 13.
17 will be enough. After looking through, he closes the book and carefully hands it back to you.
I take it, nod to him. Thank you for not looking earlier than you were supposed to.
What you have there seems to be seems to make sense. Where shall we meet for escorting back in 2 months' time?
Fuck. Looking at the map.
That's where we all met in the first place? Or where we all met in the first place?
British Rander will probably be the best place because it is right at the egg entrance to the 10 towns.
Oh, I was talking. Oh, yeah, no, Bryn Shredder, yeah. I was gonna say I was talking about back at.
No, they're not going to go
Rumbox
that
Bar.
far back. They're going to insist on being in the area. So, meet us at Bryn Shander in 2 months' time.
Understood. We do. Hopefully, we won't need to try searching for you again like this.
If you do have to try searching for us again like this, we may welcome your assistance. Because if we're not here in 2 months, we're all going to be dead anyways. So what will it matter?
Understood. These two are going to take a wide path around. They are all going to leave. And after about 30 seconds, you see another one crossing the bridge.
Glaring at him the entire way.
You never put all of your cards out front. Also, the last guy there does cast Revivify on this fellow. And gets carried away.
As soon as all of them are outside of the distance of hearing the screaming I will now be doing, basically I'm going to be dead silent for the next 5, 10 minutes.
Remember, they got elf ears. They got real good hearing.
15. I mean, it's also snowing and there's lots of brush and stuff, so they probably won't be able to hear the words. They'll just know someone's screaming.
Okay, and scene.
I spin around to Nessa. So, Meredith.
I really,
Spill.
really, really fucking thought her name was Dahlia. I thought they both had flower names.
So this is the woman you told me about before.
Yes, you took my virginity.
And you didn't care to mention that she was some kind of royalty or that may have caused some sort of problem in our future?
She
or did you just simply
wasn't!
not know?
She wasn't! She was a carpenter's daughter. She happened to be the sister of one of my party members. The child. The elf child.
Right, forgot.
Meredith was not a
Princess Servant on
child.
campaign.
Meredith was not a child, though. Meredith was very much a woman.
I am
Like,
very
really
happy to hear that.
Not sleep with a child. Not a criminal.
Apparently you are. Or at the very least, you've pissed off a politician.
He wasn't. He was a fucking carpenter.
So you keep saying, but what carpenter can send a group full of armed men to accost someone simply because they touched his precious daughter?
Elves are weird.
I'll give you that one. Elves are kind of weird. So, we simply have to remember to meet them in Bryn Shander. I assume they will see us coming in 2 months. And if they come after us again, I'm going to kill them to the last man. And then we're going to go back to their town and make sure, very sure, that they know not to bother us anymore. We can't be delayed and attacked on our journeys because of this sort of stuff. So, all the cards on the table. Has anyone pissed anyone off that may come after them? I've already ended all of those feuds. Mostly violently. Some a few better. I mean, Gondorf is alright now. He mostly just stays out of my way and doesn't look me in the eye.
Right. I don't. I mean, I was exiled from my clan, but that wasn't for anything I did.
And they probably won't come back after you.
No,
Any
they're kind of waiting for me to rejoin them to prove that I'm worth.
Ah. And you haven't happened to sleep with any noblemen's daughters or sons that may become upset in the future?
Oh, when Celeste asks that, like Thalia just like kind of tips her head, like
Actually thinking about it.
no, like confused.
A confused dog emotion.
Why would I? Like, what do you mean by sleeping with someone?
Sexual
Oh.
intercourse. Sexual intercourse.
Yes.
Why would I have had sexual intercourse with someone?
You know, actually, that tracks. That tracks quite well. Fair enough. Well, I have had a few affairs with a few noblemen's daughters. All of them are married now, and their husbands have no idea or are very proud of that fact. Or were involved.
Wait, what?
Just a big smile on my face. I got around in college.
Thalia is like very much demisexual, but also a very solitary creature.
Yep.
So she hasn't even interacted with anyone long enough to develop sexual feelings.
Sounds about right.
And then you just got Nessa, who's like she's sitting there, she's finishing her spell, and she's kind of just like so I've only slept with one person. It's less of my what?
Is this going to be a Constitution save to see if you take psychic damage?
Yes, actually,
Look,
I would
Nessa has a
agree.
type. Look, Nessa has a type, and it's the type with a body count.
Promiscuous. Promiscuous. Okay, here's my Constitution save.
I'd say that's a D4.
Cool.
As you try to process just what has just transpired over the last 30 minutes.
All right, Nessa, get up. Sebastian's got the cart back on its skates.
Skis.
Skates, rails, skis.
Thank you, voice in my head.
Thank you, voice in my head. That was very helpful. Just full break, character break, looks directly into the camera. Thank you, voice in my head. Oh.
All right, are y'all getting back?
I'm
I'm realizing I don't actually know you. I don't know you at all.
Ah, someone's catching on. I am an open book. All you need to do is ask. It just seems like no one asks anymore. As I'm walking over to the cart and getting inside.
Well, I'm asking now.
All right, where would you like to start?
I want to say the beginning, but I'm terrified.
Oh, the beginning is easy. It was so easy. The beginning was this adorable farm boy. I believe his name was Matthew.
And then the whole walk we're gonna be doing.
Yeah. The rest of this trip, whether like basically, I'm just going through the list, and I'm not giving details. I am giving just enough information that they can understand that I did actually have a relationship with that person, or if it was just a one night stand. There is a section like near the end where it's just, and then there was this person one night stand, and then this person one night stand, and then this person one night stand, and then this person one night stand. Honestly, Wizards College is wild.
And Nessa is just standing there, staring, horrified.
Mouth agape.
There is no rhyme or
But
reason.
then again, Nessa spent her formative years hanging around guys she had no sexual attraction to.
Mm-hmm.
So, after about an hour on the road, you guys get to an intersection that will either take you on the trip up to Terramaline, or you could stop at the city of Targos for the evening.
Lonely Wood is where we're headed, right?
Lonely Wood is, which is past Terramaline.
Termaline. Okay, yeah, how about we stop in Targos? Might as well get a rest for the night. Any objections?
None.
No.
Okay.
All right. We probably make it to Targos by the time I'm done.
Okay.
Answering any of Celesta's questions, unless Celesta would like to roleplay
Sure.
any of the questions.
Nessa, you mean?
Nessa, I mean, yeah.
I
Don't worry
mean,
about it.
Nessa's just flabbergasted.
Bella's
Just
gonna kind of
completely
pipe up at
flabbergasted.
this point. She's like, why would she want to just sleep with anyone? I don't understand. Doesn't that leave you like vulnerable?
I
They
mean,
could attack you.
you don't understand how that works, do you?
I understand how sex works. I'm not stupid.
Yes, but people don't often attack people when they're classmates or loose acquaintances. And
I just don't
besides,
see why you would ever want to be vulnerable like that with someone that you don't trust or care for.
there's I mean, for me it was sort of like this driving need for something. Mostly validation, if I'm being honest.
Meredith was just the first attractive woman who ever actually seemed interested.
I have never felt that drive.
Fascinating.
May happen to you someday.
Like,
Or may
some
not, who
people
knows?
I can recognize when someone's attractive, but
Sort of
nothing.
reminds me of my father. He never seems to ever have any sort of real like deep attraction to people. He more appreciates them aesthetically,
Yeah.
sometimes a little bit too aesthetically.
Didn't your father have you?
No, actually he didn't.
Adopted?
No, my father found me. Or I suppose was gifted me? I'm not entirely
Ew,
sure.
no, that's
Excuse
gross.
me?
I don't want to think about it that way. Gifted, that's no. That sounds wrong, Celesta.
I've
This
had
sounds
sex
wrong.
with down children who were gifted. Not usually a good situation to find yourself in.
Well, he never really talks much about it. I know that my father was at some point one of his old friends. I know that my father is no longer around. I'm not entirely sure of anything to do with my mother, but every time I talk about her, my father kind of gets quiet. After a while, I just stopped asking the questions because I wasn't getting answers.
Well,
And it
I'm
didn't
glad to.
really matter too much to me, if that makes sense.
I'm glad your
Honestly, that
father's
sounds
the
so sad.
good sort. Then I guess.
Well, if you find yourself curious and you see my father, maybe he'll answer to you more than me. Or maybe
I
not.
might actually ask him. It's sad not knowing, like, your life story. Like, I've always known where I come from.
I don't think I would.
I'm a
wanna
member of the
know-
Oakhurst Beaumonts. I've always been.
I don't think I'd want to know that information.
You wouldn't want to know?
I think I'd be happy just thinking that I was found, even if it is a lie.
Well, when I was younger, he would say he found me in the garden one day. But when I was 13, 14, he told me that my father had given me to, well, my father. I guess my birth father had given me over to my father for safekeeping, and then never came back. I always figured something happened to him the way my dad would talk about him, and I just don't really. I suppose I don't really care to know the answer.
I don't think I would either.
It just seems like it'd be a messy answer that nobody likes. Myself especially.
I don't think I can personally understand that, but more power to you.
Okay, where's the nearest inn in Targos?
The nearest inn is the Luxkin Inn, which is located here.
Over where? Over there. I see.
Is right here.
Okay. We'll head down to the Luskin Inn then.
The Luskin Arms. And as you approach this house, it looks old.
Like the inn looks old, or the house on the side looks old?
The inn, which is a public house, is old.
Oh. How old?
It's the oldest building you have seen.
Can I run the numbers based on my experience practicing the explosion magic? Just to see how stable it looks, like how easily would I be able to accidentally destroy this place, and maybe I shouldn't be staying here?
I mean, you can try running the numbers with an Arcana check.
I'll give it an Arcana. I was just trying to figure out what would be the, hey, is this structurally sound check? 24.
From outside, which let's get you guys over me. The walls, they seem sturdy. They are just old.
Okay. Sturdy but old.
Some could even say this is dwarven construction. Shit made to last.
This shit's built to last an entire dwarven lifetime, and then his son's lifetime, and then his son's lifetime. Otherwise, it's dishonor on your craftsmanship.
Yep.
Because dwarves have standards.
So,
All right.
are y'all entering the inn?
I'm going to stop
Yes.
Nessa outside of the inn.
Why are we stopping?
I'm letting everyone else go in. Sebastian is going to stand by the door, but not go in.
Okay, so Thalia is inside.
If you're
Sebastian's at the
going
door.
to hit me, if you're going to hit me, I'm gonna ask that you just don't mess up the face. I kind of like my face.
I just kind of look at you, kind of taken aback, and then just smile and say, I don't want to hit you. After
Oh, thank God.
after telling you about all
Thank
those people,
Dionysus.
I've realized I've been unnecessarily jealous when it comes to you. And I look over at Sebastian, and then I look at her. I just take her hand, one of her hands in both of mine, and look at her and go, and I do like you. But if I'm putting my cards on the table, I'm worried that I'm trying to replace Tanya. Because you're a lot like Tanya. But you're different too. And it's not fair for me to put the weight of her on you. If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. I get it. Kind of. Yes.
So starting
Not
from
really,
now-
though, but. And again, I have not been in a situation like this before, so.
I gathered,
Yeah.
based on the fact that Now I know exactly who took your virginity. And I'm sorry I get so
Say
upset.
anything? Oh. I don't see it as a bad thing, though. I think it's pretty cute.
A little bit of a blush. Can we start over just a little bit? And
I think
just
so.
now kind of, do you want to go out with me?
Celesta, I don't even know your last name. Absolutely.
I don't have a last name. It's a title.
Wait, what?
Fair point. My answer's the same.
I just like from inside, just kind of going, wait, what?
Wait, what? Since the disturbance in the force. Wait, you don't have a last name? What?
Wait, no, the more Celesta is a title, not a name?
No, Celesta is my name. I don't have a last name. I have a title.
That makes more sense. I thought you
My
were,
title
Dragon
is
Breath Mage.
the Dragon's Breath Mage.
I thought you were just going by a title and not your name. Like, what?
No. Celesta is my name. It's the name that my blood father gave me.
How funny would it be, though, to have a character who doesn't go by a name, they go by a title, and just don't tell anyone?
And then when you find out their name is like the greatest pun you've ever heard, and it kills you instantly.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I'll make that for Strahd.
I'm Celesta's gonna look up at Nessa and say, could I kiss you?
Nessa's face is beet red. She doesn't say a word. She just nods enthusiastically.
Then come and get it. And is just going to reach up and like, yeah, grab your face down and kiss you.
Yes! I gotta draw fan art for this.
Yeah,
That's gotta be
Right.
fan art.
you bright cherry red, Celesta a little bit blushy.
Mostly hiding in her hat.
Yeah. This is definitely, this entire interaction is hidden in the hat. Like, I turn my head to the side. No one in the tavern can see this, and on the street, it's a little bit harder to tell. Sebastian definitely doesn't see it, but he knows what's going on, the little bastard. And after the kiss, I'm just going to like smile at you and then say, we should go inside. Let's go inside. We'll get something to eat and a room together apart. Kind of like suddenly
I mean,
nervous.
You can't sleep alone, can you?
You
told me so yourself.
I sleep better when I'm not alone.
Well, then together.
All right. And just kind of Celeste just kind of like look at Nessa and like look at the door and then like just kind of like hold out a hand and then
Nessa takes her hand.
walks in the door. Sebastian staring the entire time.
Of course.
Helly, could you roll me a chance for you know what I'm talking about.
There's a few things this could be.
Live television.
Live
I'm
studio
gonna just-
audience.
There's your roll. Do with it as you will.
Okay. Nothing special about Sebastian. He's just watching us. He does, as you walk by, look up at you and just nod. and then follow us in. Where does Valk sit down in the bar? We're gonna join her.
Just towards the end, by the door.
At the bar near the end, by the door. Got it.
Yeah.
I assume you saved us some seats.
I assume people just don't want to sit next to the large deer human thing.
I don't know. These country folk are a little weird.
Well, as you go about and sit in this very old-looking inn, you do notice that much of the decor is over 200 years old.
Helly, is this the museum?
It is not the museum, unfortunately.
Okay.
But,
Because I was about to say, is this a dine in the museum event thing?
no, but, you do see the bartender is a, balding, human male who's just kind of slumped over, shining the bar top.
50s, 60s, 30s?
He's in his 40s, but he looks 60.
Okay, he's had a rough life. Got it.
He's not
Man
having a good
experimented with the
time.
wrong routes when he was younger. Had a rough time, tried adventuring a little bit, and retired as a barkeep. Got it. And just kind of like look over at him and watch him for a minute, and then just go, excuse me.
Yeah, what can I get for you?
What's may I have your cocktail menu, please? Or do you only do beer? I know some places around here only do beers and ales.
Give me just a second. I'll get you this menu. Stumbling around underneath the desk because it looks trying to looking something like he hasn't looked for it in years.
Yeah, no one's ordered a cocktail in 20 years. This man's gonna fumble the hell out of my cocktail. I'm calling it right now.
I'm actually in the process of building the cocktail menu.
I do imagine that he does have like a food menu that he hands us just to get us out of his way while he looks for it.
Yeah.
Mostly fish dishes, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Is this doing stupid things?
While he's waiting, I'm gonna look over the menu and like lean into Ness and go, this family plate might actually be good.
Ooh,
Yeah, they're known for their
that is good.
bacon fried fish in this town. So
Oh, bacon. Love me some bacon. My mom always made the best bacon. Honestly, my mom's the best cook I know. Fantastic.
don't let Gorbok hear you say that. Actually, no, Gorbok would agree with
Actually,
you.
no. Gorbok does agree. Wasn't Gorbok there with us with the
Yes, it was the best pie he'd ever had.
cherry pie?
He
Fantastic
went back
fucking
later
cherry
to
pie.
train under the master.
Oh my god, he went back. He went back.
He took it very seriously. Your mom was very confused the entire time.
Oh.
Okay. I'll
Poor Arthur. Poor Arthur Beaumont. Poor
Had
Arthur.
Gorbok in his kitchen with his wife, not sure how
He's
to feel
already
about that.
He's already terrified of his wife. Imagine Gorbok being there.
Oh my gosh, but Gorbok would be good cop and she would be bad cop.
Yes, absolutely.
So like she would be like, no more sweets for you, and then Gorbok would slip him a spoon, a tasting spoon of the sweet. Or have him taste it to make sure it's right. He's like, I need you to taste mine.
I hate how accurate that is, actually.
Obviously, you've had her pies a million times. You know exactly how it's supposed to taste, so you'll taste all of mine. Gets a little bit of side eye from Celesta's mom, but lets it slide. That man ate like a king for 2 whole weeks. Gorbok taught your mom how to make some really good rice cakes.
Okay. I've got some drinks for you.
Again, I hate how accurate that.
Yeah. He's
All
like
right.
bringing like highfalutin chef stuff in, and she's the home cooked meal that's better than anything you've ever had. There's a little bit of a rivalry, but mostly a great deal of respect after they both try each other's food.
Okay, so your menu,
Yeah.
the cocktail menu gets brought out, and there is Seldar's Itch, Dragon's Milk, the Gillian Special,
The Gillian Special.
and the Kenku's Claw.
Gillian Special. What's in the Gillian Special, Helly?
It is a tall glass broth served with a kebab of pickles and bacon staked through it.
So it's non-alcoholic?
It is non-alcoholic.
Ooh. I'm gonna order a Gillian Special for Talia. A Dragon's Breath. What's in the Dragon's Breath?
But it's Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk.
It is a strong brew with a strong flavor of chocolatey grains, vanilla, and bitter hops, and a myriad of spices.
So it's like a spicy, creamy, chocolatey drink that's real alcoholic.
It's like a chocolatey beer.
Celesta orders that for her.
Yeah. No, that sounds like something absolutely Vanessa would drink.
Yeah. So two of the Dragon's Milks and one of the specials.
Okay, so that will be 50 gold for the 2 milks.
Oh,
Damn.
Hold up.
we can change this order if you wish.
Hold up.
I can afford 50 gold. I think.
Okay.
And 80 silver
Barely?
for the Gilligans.
80 silver, so 8 gold.
Okay,
Yes.
what's the we want to go with something cheaper?
The other 2 drink
Kinda-
options are 2 silver apiece.
And one of them's like an ale, and the other one's like a wine, right?
One is the Stellar's Itch, which is a strong apple taste. So it's like a
So
hard
an apple
cider.
ale. Yeah, like a hard cider, real hard cider.
I don't really have much of a flavor description of the Kenku's Claw, except it is black with a streak of gray.
Ah, so it's probably some sort of like berry wine with some sort of something mixed in, but it's thick.
Yes.
I'll actually get the Kenku's Claw then. I don't want to break that bank.
Okay. And Nessa, what are you getting?
What was the one before the Kenku's Claw again?
Seldar's Itch, which is the apple cider.
Kenku's Claw sounds good.
Okay, so that will be 4 silver and 8 gold. Still needed for that Gilligan's unless you want to change that one.
How much is the Gilligan's?
It is 8 gold.
I will pay for the Gilligan's.
Okay, so after...
And then we'll just order the cheapest family platters they have. 2 of those, and then a really simple, like whatever the really simple like meal of the day is for me.
Okay. 2 family platters, and we'll make that Make this real simple. That's gonna be 6 plus. Okay, so that's gonna be 8 silver for that. Those the 2 platters and the simple meal.
Cool. I paid for that.
Okay. After a few minutes, actually, you know what? It's real quick. The Gilligan's is actually a beer.
Oh, the Gilligan's is beer.
It is a
It's
beer.
a beer, but it has apples in it.
I know that is the one.
It's an
served
apple
with
beer.
No, the Gilligan's is the one served with a skewer of bacon and pickles.
Oh.
Uh,
Special is the apple one.
Disgusting.
The
Hey,
style.
don't knock it till you try it.
The Soldier's Itch is the apple one, which is only 2 silver.
I don't drink.
Yeah.
Valk, do you want to interject into your drink order?
Water.
Juice, I guess, if they have it.
They got
I
some
thought it
juice.
was broth, not beer.
Wait,
Sorry.
it did say broth, but looking more, it is a beer.
Okay.
Okay, so juice will give you back your 8 gold and will cost you a silver for the juice.
Also,
It's a tall cup. They accommodate your size.
I imagine he hands you an actual picture of it.
Yeah.
not that.
That
bad.
actually would be great.
This man's also out of it and is just looking to get the least amount of work done. So here you go. Dunk. And then for the other 2, you have you are handed a curved glass that has a claw in it. Or sorry, no, a glass that is in the shape of a claw.
Oh.
The law. I had to.
Are you 2 going to drink your claw?
Yes. I'm going to sip it while
Absolutely.
we wait for food.
Okay. The drink's warmth can be felt spreading throughout your body. Then what feels like a cut across your chest. And I need both of you to make me a Constitution check.
Oh, fuck.
God fucking damn you.
Don't worry, it's not that bad. Okay. You both shout out explicitives for real quick.
Just expletive.
Yep, just expletive.
Goddamn motherfucking Spider-Man. Give him time, fuck.
Bitch ass motherfuck.
Okay. But in doing so,
Just talk about Facebook movie.
I need both of
Well,
you.
it's a motherfucking November Facebook movie.
I need both of you now to roll me 2d4. Don't worry, this is good. This is not bad. Well, you
Whoops.
bet is 2dd.
Hey.
DD, my laboratory.
DD, my laboratory.
Okay.
DD, what are you doing in my laboratory?
Why am I not finding the actual stats for this? Hey, I'll just look it up. So, for the numbers that you rolled, you have that. Well, first, you start to notice that the room seems a bit more gray in pockets.
Okay.
You now have dark vision for that many hours that you have rolled.
Oh.
Damn.
5 hours of dark vision. Huh, that might be nice.
Also, okay. Okay, I had the verbiage of this is weird, so give me just a second. Okay, and Daly, you cough up a feather.
Do I get to keep the feather?
You can keep the feather. It's a black feather, but you can keep it.
I don't remember eating, Crow.
I think it was the drink.
Huh.
I think I'm going
Magic.
to take Talia's lead and go with juice next time.
It was intriguing. I am fascinated.
And then
I like to imagine that the man didn't even make this drink. He just poured it out of a magical bottle.
oh
that
yeah,
makes the drink for him.
it actually comes in a much larger claw-shaped bottle.
And he just pours two of them, and the garnish like manifests and everything.
All right, and after Nessa coughs up the feather, the food is brought for you all.
Good food, good food.
Excited for food.
Lots of wintergreen vegetables, lots of like cabbages and stuff, and
Yep.
fish, and
It is a very protein-light dinner.
yeah, berries on toast, nuts on toast, like peanut butter on toast,
A lot of
and
toast.
and like butter on toast. Yeah, lots of toast.
Lots of toast and lots of winter greens. Not a whole lot
Yeah.
of meat.
Yeah, mostly just a single large fish on the platter that's been cooked whole.
Oh, bacon.
You had
I
some
got the
bacon.
The bacon? I was promised bacon.
Who promised you bacon?
Celeste promised me bacon.
Can we get some bacon, please?
Oh, I'm not complaining out loud though.
Celesta sees Nessa disappointed at the lack of bacon and just goes, "Can we get some bacon, please? I forgot to order it."
Be 5 copper. We back out in a minute.
Okay. I hand it to him. I imagine he just sticks it in the fry oil because he's like, "I'm getting this done right now. I don't want to deal with this crap anymore."
Life's in shambles. The lake's frozen over. My business is
Having
fucking
a bad
done.
All right, this ice is completely frozen over, like this lake.
Yeah, it's
It's probably safe enough to pass across.
well, it's frozen for a while, but there is a large section that is thawed.
I see.
But you've got a good 2 miles of frozen ice.
Yep.
Damn.
So much ice.
That ice.
All right, we're all hanging out in the tavern. So a moose. Let's get back to like the moose. Do we know anything about
moose.
the moose? Not really.
We know that it's big and hard to kill.
That's all true. We know it's a menace.
Nessa pulls out her notebook to check through what she wrote down. Okay. The Speaker of the Lonely Wood is looking for hunters to bring the head of the White Moose Menace.
Cool.
And the Speaker's Huddle. So we need to go to Lonely Wood. We interact with Huddle. And we need to find the big white moose. And kill it.
Asking as the DM, do you guys remember why you were why you're hunting down the moose, other than the fact that it's a menace?
Because we can use it as a lure that we maybe found a big crystal inside of it that the guys want.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you guys remember because it's been about a month.
Yeah, diversionary tactic to lure them into us so that we can thin them out a bit more and learn more information.
Yeah. And also, I want to kill a moose.
Nessa hasn't learned to be afraid of moose yet.
Don't worry, she will be.
Kill a moose.
No moose.
Moose.
I doesn't afraid of moose. Oh, you will be.
Who's afraid of the big bad moose? Not me.
So, Ellie, would I be able to look over my map to get a feel for where the forest might be such that the moose might hang out?
Sure.
I'm gonna probably like roll it out on the table so other people can help, and we're just gonna look over it and just go, okay, so where would the moose go? Probably be in the forest. We probably want to try and figure out where it moves around, but it probably likes a clearing or something. Do I make a check? Investigation, something like that?
You can go investigation.
Nature?
Nature or investigation, take your pick.
I'll do investigation. It's what I'm good at. 8.
Hey, so you're gonna hate me telling you this, but it's a moose next to Lonely Woods, which is a forest.
Yeah, it's probably in the forest.
not to be
You
that
never know.
guy, but
You never know. It could have been. We could have like seen like I don't know, been like, oh wait, there's this spot of the forest where there might be more likely of a moose or something. I don't know.
Well, it's also where you didn't have it, so it could be like near the town.
What was that?
Well, it's
It's
probably near the town.
It's
Yeah,
where
you're right.
you live. So it's either near a town or near a well-traveled road.
So it's probably in the forest near Lonelywood and Tourmaline.
That would make most sense.
All right. I suppose we'll have to get to Lonelywood to ask more questions if we're gonna find it.
All right, let's plan out a trip to Lonelywood then.
Okay, we're in Targos, which we are staying over, and then we're going to head to Tourmaline, whatever, and then to
Tourmaline.
Lonelywood. Tourmaline, and then to Lonelywood. Oh, I'm getting tired.
Same.
If you want, we can call it a bit early here with you guys. Just get in a room for the night.
Yep, 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Sebastian stands outside of my door.
2 rooms will run you 3 silver.
Okay.
The Alia is gonna pass the 3 silver over. And like, okay, yeah, I'm running kind of low on silver.
All right.
All right. So I think that will be where we end it here with the party getting their night's rest. And in the morning, they shall be awoken by everybody's favorite Rumor Man.
Fucking asshole.
Rumor man. Rumor man. Rumor man.
I would like to thank you all for tuning in as always, and we will see you all next week for more of this. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.